Welcome to Gurleen Explains. Today we are diving deep into one of the most important places on the earth that every student should know, the Strait of Hormuz. A narrow waterway just 33 kilometers wide at its narrowest point controls the flow of 20% of the world's oil and a huge portion of LNG. Any disruption here can shake global economies, raise petrol prices and create crises far beyond the Middle East. In this video, we will cover its geography, connected countries, long history, why Iran is so closely linked, why conflicts keep happening, and what it means for the world, especially India. Stick till the end for key takeaways. Let's begin. The Strait of Hormuz is about 167 kilometers long. Its width varies from around 97 kilometers to as narrow as 39 kilometers at the narrowest point. The actual shipping lanes are even tighter. Two lanes, each 2 miles, about 3.2 kilometers wide, separated by a 2-mile buffer zone. It connects the Persian Gulf in the north to the Gulf of Oman and Arabian Sea in the south. Why it matters for countries? All major Persian Gulf oil producers, Saudi Arabia, UAE, Iraq, Kuwait, Qatar and Iran, have no other sea routes to export their oil and gas. About 84 to 89% of the oil going through it heads to Asia. For India, a large part of our oil and LNG imports, especially from Qatar and UAE, pass through here. Any blockage directly affects our fuel prices, industries and economy. This strait has been important for over 5,000 years. In ancient times, it was a trade route between Mesopotamia, modern Iraq, and the Indus Valley civilization, carrying spices, silk, pearls, and goods. In the medieval period, from 11th to 17th centuries, the kingdom of Hormuz, based on Hormuz Island, now in Iran, became incredibly wealthy. It controlled trade and collected tolls. Some called it one of the richest ports in the world. In 1507, the Portuguese captured it and built forts to dominate Indian Ocean trade. In 1622, the Persian Empire, with help from the English, drove them out. Later, the British Navy patrolled the area to stop piracy. After oil was discovered in the early 1900s, everything changed. The strait became the lifeline for global energy. During the 1980-88 Iran-Iraq war, it turned into the tanker war. Both sides attacked ships, and the US Navy got involved in clashes, including Operation Praying Mantis in 1988. Why is it so important? Today, roughly 20 million barrels of oil and petroleum products pass through the strait every day, equal to about 20% of global oil consumption and 25 to 27% of all seaborne oil trade. It also carries about 20% of the world's LNG, especially from Qatar. No easy alternatives exist. Pipelines can bypass only a small portion, that is only a few million barrels per day. If the strait closes even temporarily, oil prices spike worldwide, shipping insurance costs skyrocket, and shortages can hit importers hard. Recent events in 2026 have shown this. Tension led to effective disruptions, higher tanker rates, and global concerns. Fights happen because the strait is a strategic choke point. Controlling it means you can pressure the global economy. Iran borders the entire northern coastline. It has naval bases nearby like Bandar Abbas and controls several islands. This gives Iran natural leverage. It can use fast boats, mines, drones, or missiles as low-cost ways to threaten shipping. Iran has threatened to close the strait multiple times during sanctions or conflicts, though a full long-term closure would hurt its own economy and its own exports as well. Under international law, UNCLOS, ships have transit passage rights, but disputes over interpretation and controls of islands like Abu Musa and Tunb Islands with UAE at tension. History shows repeated incidents: the 1980s tanker war, threats in 2011-12 and 2018-29, ship seizures, and more. Even the threat of closure raises insurance costs and oil prices. If disputed for long, we could see oil shortages, higher prices, and economic ripple effects, especially in Asia. Countries maintain strategic reserves, and some resorting via pipelines help a little, but not enough. For India and other importers, it means costlier energy, possible industrial slowdowns, and inflation. Exporters also lose revenue if tankers can't move. So why should every single person know about the Strait of Hormuz? Because geography shapes history and economics. A narrow waterway thousands of kilometers away can directly affect your daily life, from the price of petrol to jobs and global stability. Thank you for watching Gurleen Explains. Stay curious.